Dylan, what stands out to you about Kansas on film?
They're able to do a lot. I think across the board they got players at most positions, and they use them effectively in a manner that can sometimes confuse the defense. So I think it's just, they do a lot of good things well, and it's just it's going to be about which team is more prepared.
What'd you learn from last year's game?
What did we learn from last year's game? Well, you can't get down by 3 touchdowns early, so that'll be big. But I mean, just starting fast. Towards the end of that game, we I guess we woke up and decided we wanted to play. So I think just coming out from the first snap this game.
Do you sense a different vibe from last year compared to this year with the defense?
Definitely. I would say this year I feel as though we were a lot more closer than last year. Not that we weren't close last year, but I think that we made that an emphasis in the offseason, and that's proven true.
When you watch Daniels, what stands out?
He's able to do a lot of things. He can roll out, run around for a little bit, and then chuck a deep ball. So, I mean, he presents a lot of issues, but, if we can keep him contained, we may have some good luck.
When you say an offense can try to confuse the defense, what's key to productivity in that?
Just aligning to the final picture. They'll come out and give you a set, and then they'll motion, they'll trade, they'll put people in a lot of different positions. So just aligning correctly to the final picture and then playing from there.
What does it mean for you to play in front of a sellout crowd for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. To have a sellout crowd in Memorial for the first time, it's going to be an awesome environment. It'll be a good time.
With how last year's game went, did that make this a game that's kind of circled on the calendar for you guys?
I think we attack every week the same. I don't think we start the season looking at a certain team. This is week 2. We're going to put everything into it, but at the end of the day, it's week 2. It's the opponent.
This might be a dumb question, but what do you remember about the emotions on the bus to the airport on the flight home from last week?
I mean, pretty much the emotions you would expect. A lot of anger across the team. A lot of disappointment. Just not angry towards the outcome, but angry in how we played and how we how things played out in our manner.
Your guys' voice resonates on this team, obviously. Have you brought any of that up? Like, how do you kind of approach using some of that anger into this year, but not being destructive with it?
Right. I mean, there's definitely a way to go about it. I think you got to remind the young guys who weren't a part about it what it feels like to come out of a game like that. But I mean, the guys who were here last year, they know it true and well. So, ready for Saturday.
What is the art for punching the ball out successfully?
It's something I emphasized in high school, and then I kind of just refined it. So sometimes you get lucky.
I hate going back to Jake all the time, but he obviously same position, same high school, did it well. Like, did you study him at all?
Yeah, I mean, the way he was able to take the ball away, I definitely looked at that and then tried to put in my game. Being a little bit undersized, I gotta have something to me. So I think that's a little something I add.
I guess 4 takeaways in the first game. Like, how much of a correlation can you draw between that and just maybe the emphasis that was put on that throughout spring, summer training camp?
I think turnovers have been a big thing in our defense since day one. I think we really emphasized it this spring or this fall camp with the Mayhem belt and everything. But I think it's a direct correlation. I think guys are actually looking for the opportunities. Obviously Miles, that interception was amazing. So that's just Miles being Miles. But want to take over whenever we can get one.
2 talented running backs on this team, and Devin Neal had a good game against you guys last year. Mm-hmm. What do you make of that matchup between the backers and their running backs?
Yeah, some great players. Obviously, both have the skill set of their own. A game like this, you kind of get excited. Sometimes you guys look at a good guy, and then you're like, someone may shy away with it, but I think it's a great opportunity to go out there and play ball against someone who's really good. So I think it'll be a good time.
Maybe a question for Coach Henry more than you, but a team that runs a lot of misdirection, RPOs, options. How important is assignment football against an offense like that?
Like I said, I mean, they do a lot of things to try to get your eyes in the wrong places. So aligning to the final picture, knowing where your eyes need to be, and at the end of the day, executing your assignment is major against this team.
Jalen